Wasabi Tribe, and welcome to Accidental Broadcast's Helmet Camera Setup, where you will learn all of the juicy little details that make this setup the best setup in the universe. So grab a margarita, put down the hula girl, and enjoy this video. Alright, back to reality, Kalani. So if you guys have seen the last video, if you haven't seen the last video, I'll put a picture right here. You can click on it, check it out. That is the ideal sort of setup I was seeking to get with this whole helmet camera setup. Something whereby I can, ride in some pretty hardcore off-road conditions, start and stop the camera with ease, not have to worry about branches hooking up on stuff mounted on the helmet and all of that stuff. This setup is for the most ease of use. That was my sort of goal with it, and it's not fully there yet. I still have to work on some audio things and this and that, but it's getting pretty close. So anybody that's interested in adventure riding, starting and stopping the camera a lot because you don't want to just record for 10 hours straight and have to sift through all that footage, this will probably be the setup for you. As you can see, I'm not using the housing, I'm not using anything, I'm just using the camera. And I've covered it in this sort of carbon fiber shrink wrap stuff. I'll put links to everything that I talk about down below, so if you're interested in anything, it's down below. In the crankcase, baby. So I got this little carbon wrap. It doesn't really have any purpose but to see from straight on, darken the camera up. I don't know, give it a little bit of scratch resistance. It doesn't really have any function besides looking semi-cool and pretty mangled. Right here, this is nothing. This is that's my makeshift access port. So it's got a little bit of sort of weatherproofing to it. I mean, it can handle some light rain and stuff like that. But I'm not going to be riding around in a downpour situation. But I probably could put a clear piece of tape over this, which I've done before, and it's doable. The camera's relatively sealed. Got my mic access right there. The whole thing is just covered in electric tape. And when I'm not riding, this thing is just stuck to the leg on my desk and it's charging. I want things to be super easy. Take the camera off the charger, slap it on the helmet, and go. I don't even want to take it out of a case. I don't want to do anything. So on top of the camera, I've just gotten a pretty powerful neodymium magnet, which has got a little lip on it. As you can see, it's not... Can you see that? It's not completely flush, which actually works out to be something that's beneficial, as lots of dust and stuff can accumulate in there, and if you have two hard surfaces trying to contact each other, it can just slip around and whatever. But this it doesn't move at all. And that's secured to the GoPro by just scratching the hell out of it right after I took it out of the box, and scratching the back of this metal thing that's holding the magnet in, putting some of that Gorilla, hold on, let me see, I think I have it, yeah, here it is. Some of this Gorilla epoxy, that mix the two parts, put it on the back of the magnet, stick it on there, tape it down, and in 5 minutes, it's the toughest, it sets in 5 minutes, and you can use it in an hour. It's good to go. So that's it for the camera. Right out of the box, I set it to the 1-button start. So you hold it down for a second, let it go, it's recording. Hold it down again, it stops. What this does is just allows you to shoot so much footage. If it's specific footage that you're looking for, the battery will last, all day easily, starting and stopping whenever you want to make a shot. The second functionality, which is cool about having it under the visor, is while it's running, so you got your frontal light, which the old GoPro, the first version GoPro had, but this one's got that guy right there. So when it's under the visor, you just look up. Okay, I'm recording, it's good to go. My old camera, the POV HD, gosh, that thing was just garbage. I didn't know when it was recording it. It would just kind of record whenever it wanted to. It was like, nah, I don't feel like recording this clip. Nah, it's just kind of, nah, maybe next time. So you come home, you're missing clips, and it was very frustrating. This thing, super reliable. It never hiccups. It's never done anything wrong. Great little camera. They're coming out with the firmware for it this summer, which is going to allow it to shoot at much higher bit rate. So super cool little unit here. Alright, so here I have both helmets flipped over so you can see the mount that the GoPro locks onto like a wild animal. It does not budge, it does not move. You can jar the hell out of it. I mean, I'd guess you could throw the helmet across the yard and it's still going to stay stuck on there. I mean, the thing is aggressively holding on with this magnet. All that it is a little shelf bracket. Like you'd hold any little shelf, you get these little brackets at the hardware store. Make sure the one you grab is magnetic. Certain brackets are not. So you just kind of bend it, and to get the right angle on my bike, every bike's going to be different, but I have about a 1/2 inch back here of space, and then it kind of bends over just to meet the flat side of it again. And it's the same thing, held on with epoxy. One thing to note is that if you have the Icon variant, it's got this black sort of like vibration dampening sticker material. You're going to want to cut out that stuff right here, because after taking the helmet or the GoPro off, since it's aggressively holding itself on there so well, it will start to pull that little sticker thing up, which I've learned the hard way. Outside of that, it's on there. This epoxy just holds like no other. Make sure you score it, get a nail or a screw or razor blade and do a nice crisscross pattern to give it a little something extra to grab onto. Here's my audio when the camera's not on or running or whatever. It's on there. And same thing, smaller neodymium magnets. You can see them electric taped onto the tip of this headphone or mic jack, and when I'm not using it, it's just on there. It doesn't move or anything. It's gold plated, so corrosion is super minimal. It does seem to corrode a little if you just keep it out in the elements, but I don't know. I was thinking of getting some kind of little cap. They've probably got some sort of 3.5 millimeter cap you could put on that. So camera goes on right here. You see how, that thing grabs, and it grabs hard. So what you do is pull it right to the front of that, and it kind of clicks into its designated spot. Audio goes in right there, and you're good to go. Wait, why am I recording? Alright, just another angle to show you how it goes on. Mic jack sitting there, stuck. Even if it isn't stuck, I've got it taped up under there so it doesn't totally flail all over the place, but it never falls off, that thing. So mic jack comes off, GoPro gets stuck on, pushed back to the point that that little lip catches the end of the wait, what was I talking about again? Sorry, my attention span just went somewhere else. So here's the visor up, this is the visor all the way up on the Icon variant, and it's just got a hair of clearance. It just fits just perfect. And that's just another nice thing about the setup, having the GoPro under the visor. It doesn't interfere at all with the way the helmet works. Okay, wire runs down the side. It's just taped on there. It's totally crude, as is this whole setup, mostly because it's still a work in progress. This helmet over here is going to be nice, it's going to be clean, it's going to be perfect, but this is just a Rambo helmet. I still have this thing on here, which was like a little quick mounted secondary audio nightmare, which sounded really good, but it was just, What an awful workflow. I hope you guys can see this. So I've just... Hey, rooster, can you shut up? I'm trying to make a video. See him over there? Can you see him through that little crack? Get out of here, dude. Or just be quiet or something. Alright. Shut up! Ah, stupid feral roosters. No, they're cool. I love them. I feed them, so they're that's why they like being here. Whatever. Bastards. Okay, so we're inside of the helmet. I'm trying to get you good lighting. There we go. The mic is inside of the little mini red. You know, coming up in here. It's not fancy or anything. It's just tucked in there. But it's tucked into this foam here. And the reason behind all of this is you want to isolate. Okay, I'm just gonna, you guys see that already. I'm gonna put the helmet down. I need to give you an example here that's important. Okay, so this is the tip of your microphone. This is your helmet. The closer your mic is to the helmet, and this is wind hitting it, the mic's gonna be picking up this wind hitting this side. So a lot of the times the wind noise that you hear is not actually wind noise hitting the mic coming into the helmet, you know, getting through your windscreen and all of that. It's just recording the sound of the wind pounding on your helmet. So anything you can do on this side to isolate the mic is going to be beneficial. So what I've done, aside from that little foam insert that you just saw, behind the foam insert is this. And you can get these at your local big box, Kmart, Walmart, Walgreens type of store. And it's, you guys, can you tell what this is? It's a little bra insert. It looks like a flappy little piece of nothing, but it's great. One, because it feathers off into this paper thin nothingness, but in the middle, man, that thing's about 3/4 of an inch thick. No wonder they look so nice. But it's about 3/4 of an inch thick, so you fixate it in there with some hot glue or whatever you want, and this material is like that space foam, super dense, whatever. Anyways, get one of these, put it in front of the microphone and yell at the mic. You'll see how much this thing dampens sound. And for that reason, it's just pretty cool. Hey, you, give me my camel back. Okay, you can have your camel back. So just as important as the first camera, the GoPro, the second camera, well, since I'm shooting with it right now, this is just a dummy little thing. Shameless plug right there. This is just a little dummy to show you how it works. So I just got the, you know, the bag right here. Excellent backpack, by the way. This thing rules. That'll be a later review. Hooks on right there. Done deal. That's the second camera. Everything you see that's not shot on the GoPro is the Sony HX9V, which I'm shooting with right now. And even has a nice little stretchy, tight, elastic pocket that it fits into when it's on this ring, which just makes it very convenient. You're riding, still got your helmet on, whatever, pull it out, unhook it, and you're ready to shoot, you know, your secondary video. Come on, minute stop, you can do it. Same deal, locks on and it's on there. Then we've got a Rode lavalier mic. This is a high quality mic, but it doesn't work very well in the helmet because it's just way too damn sensitive. But it works excellent outside of the helmet. Same things, neodymium magnets, a little larger. See how we've got a little piece of metal there? That sticks on there. Oops, wrong way. So it faces this way. Sticks on there. That goes in there. And then that's it. You're ready to roll. And that mic sounds excellent right there. It's amazing. Also offers a little bit of, actually you can scoot it back just a little more. So being behind the GoPro, you know, if you're standing into like a headwind, it does help. Keep that wind noise off the microphone, off the sensitive microphone. And yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope this video has helped you in one way or another, and if you're having trouble or frustrated with certain aspects of your helmet camera and the setup that you've got going on. I hope this brings a little bit of insight into your workflow. Alright guys, peace out. Have a great day.